James Helder, i4TV in association with NTK Global. With me I've got Scott CARDLE after his very impressive win over Lee Connolly here in Manchester. Firstly, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, pal.
How does it feel to get back doing what you love and getting the W's?
It's good to be back. It's been a while, to be fair. I fought in April and obviously it was my first defeat, so I've had to go back to the drawing board in a way and just see what was there for me. And I spoke to Eddie and I said, listen, I don't want any little fights and I want to get back in the title mix as soon as, but it didn't look like anything was available for me at the time. And I'm happy I've had them rounds, to be fair. And Lee Connolly was quite a last minute opponent, but I'm over the moon that I had him because I knew what he had to offer. And I tell you what, he's one of the hardest kids I've ever fought. He can take a whack, and to be fair to him, he can give it back. You know what I mean? He's a very ambitious kid, and I'm over the moon with them rounds, to be honest.
What does Scott CARDLE do from here? Where do you go from here? What do you want to do? What's the plan going forward?
Well, straight from here, I'll be going to ringside and I'll be watching the British title fight, and hopefully, hopefully, one of the boys, whoever wins it, does the right thing and accepts my challenge, and hopefully I can get back to winning that British title and then moving on to bigger things. But them bigger things won't happen until I conquer the British title and keep that in my home.
You spoke to me earlier in the week about this fight with ex-foe Robbie Barrett and Lewis Ritson. You backed Ritson to be successful and have too much in the tank for Barrett. Having sort of had time to think on that, still going the same way? I'm
still going the same way, but I'll be honest, like, Barrett beat me and I will never take that away from him. He beat me, but I never showed up that night. It wasn't me. Anybody that knows me knows how I perform. They know I never showed up that night. I never came with the tools that I had to win that fight. So at the end of the day, he won. He beat half the man I am today. I'm not saying that was one of the best performances of my part. You know what I mean? It's quite reckless, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I'm fit. I feel fit. And I wasn't fit in my last one. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know anything about Barrett. And I think with the knowledge that RITSON has going into this with my fight with Barrett, I think he wins. And the rounds that I've had with RITSON in sparring, I think I know he's a bit of a handful, and I think it may be too much for Robbie.
From my own personal point of view, would you like Barrett to get the win so you can put things right for a British title against Robbie Barrett?
Personally, I'd love that to happen. I'd love Barrett to win. Well, I wouldn't love Barrett to win because I do like Ritson, but I'd love Barrett, if he did win, to do the right thing and accept my challenge. But he won't do that because I think he knows. I think he knows for sure that he never fought me that night, and I know that he'll swerve me like the plague.
What was the reason for the complacency? You were saying that obviously he wasn't too aware of Robbie Barrett. Having come through the small hall route, he hasn't had that many big TV fights. Did you just sort of take your eye off him and underestimate him?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say underestimating him because I was nervous going into that fight because of the lack of knowledge I had of him. Because I didn't know much about him, I thought this could be a bit of a banana skin, you know what I mean? It could be. And that was in my mind, and whether that's a bad thing to have that in my mind, be negative towards it, it may be a bad thing, but I think the lack of footage, the lack of knowledge I had of him went against me that night. And I think obviously if I got the rematch and if he won this one, I think I'd have a lot of footage of him, obviously 2 fights. I mean, I'd say 2 12-rounders, because I think this will go the distance. It's better. I'll have the upper hand next time. And with that being said, that all depends if he takes the fight. If he wins it, I can't see him taking that. But he's talking about he wants DODD and that, which, to be fair to DODD, he deserves a shot because he's defending his Commonwealth, and that is the next step up really. Commonwealth, then you go to British. So I'll give DODD credit. He deserves the shot, but I think if you do the right thing, you fight me. You know what I mean? I think I deserve the shot before anyone, and then if whatever happens next, DODD deserves it.
Will you be sort of calling him out ringside after the fight, Army Honour style, completely going mental, shouting and getting involved?
I'm not like that. Don't get me wrong. I respect the people that do that because that's their personality. But I spoke to Ritson before, all friendly. I said, listen, listen, Lewis, sorry. You know what to do once you've won, and that was it. And he knew, and we had a mutual agreement, like no shaking hands or nothing like that. But we had a bit of a mutual agreement, and I'll be honest, I think he will do the right thing. Don't think Robbie will.
Interesting. We're going to go out now and watch the next fight. We're 1 or 2 fights away from that British title clash. So we'll find out as to who and when and why. What's going to happen?
It's exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting. It's good to see passion for the British title. People wanting to genuinely win that belt.
Well, I'll be honest. Like, you see people that win the title and then they see what's next. You know what I mean? That title is the best looking belt in boxing history in my eyes. And to have that in your mantelpiece, like at home, that's something that you can cherish forever. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. I'll be honest, I feel like I've got much more in the tank. I can go further, but I will not. I definitely won't go further until I've done that. And that's just like honour to the game, really.
Right, well, congratulations on your win tonight. Thank you very much for coming to iFull TV. Do you want to thank the sponsors and the team before we go?
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Thanks, obviously, Gallagher's Gym. They've done well this time, you know. I mean, we've all, and to be fair, we're all going to win this on this show.
Quality included.
Yeah,
Quality included.
Yeah, quality included. It's going to be 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5. See, I don't even know who's on tonight. It's too many of us. But yeah, thanks to the sponsors, Inspired, JD, and obviously there's obviously more room for more sponsors. So come on down.
Well, congratulations on your win. Enjoy your moment. Thank you very much for giving me some fun today.
Thank you, pal.